Hey, Commanders fans, get ready because today we've got exclusive news about our team, and you don't want to miss a thing. So, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to be the first to hear everything, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that we're all true fans. We're committed to bringing you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at the Commanders. So, without further ado, let's check out today's news. Commanders confirm worst-case scenario for veteran RB Austin Ekeler. On Thursday night, Washington Commanders running back Austin Ekeler was running a routine flat route in the fourth quarter against the Green Bay Packers, as he has done thousands of times. The Commanders were trailing by several points and trying to rally late, and Ekeler's speed and open field ability were needed. However, this time he suddenly stopped. Ekeler was heading downfield to get open and give Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels an option. But he stopped, got up, and limped to a sitting position on the turf after the play. Immediately, everyone watching knew what had likely happened, based on the way Ekeler landed, the reaction of his calf muscle, and how we'd seen this type of injury so many times before. As we all expected, an MRI confirmed the worst-case scenario. Ekeler suffered a season-ending Achilles tendon tear, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported on Saturday. On Thursday night, Ekeler was quickly ruled out of the game with an Achilles tendon injury and was seen entering the locker room on a cart with a towel over his head. Now, we have the official word. Ekeler will miss the remainder of the 2025 season. Washington Commanders running back depth takes a hit. Before the season, the Commanders were so satisfied with their running back depth that they traded longtime starter Brian Robinson Jr. to the San Francisco 49ers to regain some value on a crowded roster. Ja'Cory Bill Krosky-Merritt, a seventh-round rookie pick out of Arizona, quickly became a fan and coaching staff favorite, giving Washington the confidence to trade Robinson. Additionally, they had Chris Rodriguez Jr. and Jeremy McNichols, two explosive running backs who could step up when needed. Now that Ekeler is out for the rest of the year, however, much more will be asked of Krosky-Merritt. As capable as he is, he's still a rookie, and that's a risk for a team looking to return to the NFC Championship game. An undrafted free agent out of Western Colorado in 2017, Ekeler spent his first 7 seasons in the league with the Chargers before moving to Washington in 2024. While he never surpassed 1,000 rushing yards in a single season, he became known for his production on the ground and through the air, becoming a weapon in the passing game. He was named a second-team All-Pro as a kick returner with the Commanders in 2024, and his versatility is always on full display. His best season was 2022, when he had 915 rushing yards and 722 receiving yards, with 18 total touchdowns. Ekeler was named to the NFL Top 100 in 2022 and 2023, being recognized by his peers as one of the best in the league. Bobby Wagner points out Commanders' biggest weakness. The way the Green Bay Packers destroyed the Washington Commanders on Thursday Night Football in Week 2 made it seem like there were holes all over the burgundy and gold defense, but Bobby Wagner knows the unit's biggest weakness. He's still the leader of the defense, but the 10-time Pro Bowler was as lost as anyone covering the Packers' tight ends, especially Tucker Kraft. The third-year Pro excelled with 6 receptions for 124 yards and a touchdown. So Wagner was naturally asked why the Commanders struggled against tight ends. Wagner told reporters, including NBC4 Sports' J.P. Finley, "It was just our eyes. I think, collectively, our eyes need to improve. That's pretty much it." While he simplified things, Wagner can't ignore a fundamental flaw in Washington's defense. No member of the linebacking core, including Wagner, looked competent in that area during the 27-18 loss at Lambeau Field. It's something the Commanders need to address with more than one talented tight end emerging on the roster starting as early as Week 3. Bobby Wagner looked vulnerable against the Packers. He's the beating heart of the Commanders' front office, the field general who calls the shots before the snap and leads by example after the snap, but Wagner, 35, looked vulnerable in Green Bay. Never more so than on this play, when he lost sight of Kraft, who broke free for a massive 57-yard gain. The play prompted Commanders analyst Chad Ryan to comment that Wagner, six-time first-team All-Pro, looked completely lost. It's natural that Wagner is showing signs of slowing down in his 13th season, but coverage has always been a solid part of his game. A weakness in this area is concerning as the Commanders lack natural coverage linebackers, a deficiency mercilessly exploited by Kraft and the Packers. This number is a criticism of the Commanders and their inability to handle big passes in space. It's a problem with no easy solution before facing more robust playmakers. The Commanders don't have an obvious solution to the problem against tight ends. There aren't many alternatives to Wagner's declining coverage, not when fellow back Frankie Louvu is more effective as an offensive weapon, nor when second-year pro Jordan McGee has the potential to break out but hasn't stayed healthy. There's also Kane Medrano, a sixth-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, who would need to make a significant leap to solve a not insignificant problem for the Commanders. Could a potential 49 heirs Patriots trade be a win-win? Another potential destination could intervene. The San Francisco 49ers and New England Patriots could be involved in a potential trade that would send tight end Austin Hooper to the 49ers sometime this season. According to Bleacher Report, they've compiled a list of win-win trade scenarios and believe the Patriots could send Hooper in exchange for defensive lineman Yetur Gross-Matos. However, this makes sense for the 49ers, who are looking for a temporary replacement while they lose veteran George Kittle for a few games. It won't be for the entire season, but Hooper would be another weapon that would make sense as an upgrade over backup Jake Tonjes. As for the Patriots, they gave up nearly 400 yards in Week 1, but it's still early in the season, and there could be a lot of adjustments on the part of head coach Mike Vrabel. They have one of the deepest linebacking units, but it's easy to understand why the 49ers would want to trade Gross-Matos, as he is projected to become a free agent next offseason, just like Hooper. For the purposes of this article, Hooper likely has more trade value in this situation, as he has the most modest base salary on his current contract for a short-term rental for a team that needs to salvage its tight end group. While Hooper could be an effective backup to Kittle when he returns, he might be better off joining these other three teams: 49ers and Patriots. Does the Austin Hooper trade portend a win-win move? Another potential destination could intervene. Another potential suitor: Washington Commanders. While the Washington Commanders are building an old-school roster for a quick, temporary Super Bowl run, they need to address the tight end situation at some point. Despite re-signing Zach Ertz to a one-year deal, the veteran could retire at any point each season, and the Commanders need to prepare for that. If the Patriots suffer another poor season, they could trade Hooper to Washington to not only increase the depth of the tight ends room, but also give Ertz another solid player to excel in the passing attack. Ben Shinnott is coming off his worst rookie season, and John Bates is more of a blocker than a pass catcher, so Hooper could easily find his place in this offense led by quarterback Jaden Daniels.